Nancy Pitman was born on January 1st, 1951, in Springfield, Illinois. Her father was employed in the aerospace industry, similar to other girls in the Manson family, actually. She grew up in Malibu, California, with some brothers. She met Charles Manson through Angela Lansbury's daughter, Deirdre. Deirdre hung out with the family from time to time. Nancy had problems with her family and was accepted into their group. One of her nicknames was Brenda McCann, one of the false IDs made for her, and as was with other family members. Nancy is recalled as having been talented with needlework in Squeaky Frommy's book Reflection. To quote, "Brenda was the witch-handed girl who had brought us to the art of colored threads. She had pulled a wad of muslin from her pocket and, without breaking conversation, drew out an arm's length of thick embroidery thread. Separating the filaments by half, she dabbed and emmed on her tongue, threaded the needle, and continued an abstract doodle on the material, her face lifting to our curiosity. Nancy was there to help deliver Charlie and Mary Bruner's son, Michael. Born breech, she held the baby upside down, patting him on the back. This was at the abandoned house in Topanga Canyon. While they stayed at this house, police would come by often, and Nancy would have to hide because she was still a teenager. When the family lived at Dennis Wilson's, she garnered the attention of him. He told Charlie one day, "I'm falling in love with Brenda." To which Manson laughed and said, "Who wouldn't fall in love with Brenda?" Nancy was also there when Susan Atkins gave birth to her son, Zizose Zadfrak. She caught the baby and cleared his nose for his first breath. Helter Skelter recalls Nancy as one of the family's most hardcore members. Vincent Bugliosi wrote that he thought Ronald Hughes' disappearance and Nancy Pitman surrendering herself to police in late 1970 were related. Nancy had been missing for several weeks after a forgery charge. Nancy was among those arrested at the Spawn Ranch raid and the Barker Ranch raid in October of that same year. During the Tate LaBianca trials, she was among those that shaved her head, hung around outside the courthouse, and carved an X into her forehead. In 1972, Pitman pled guilty to being an accessory in the 1972 murder of Lauren Willett. Willett was murdered with her husband, James.